It's time now to take a look at weather with Nebraska Extension and Market Journal Chief Meteorologist, that is Eric Hunt. Eric, it's that time of the year where it hurts your face to be outside too long. The bitter cold has arrived. How are things shaping up as we turn to the week ahead?
Thanks, Bryce. Definitely see a reasonable probability of some more frozen cheeks on the horizon. Starting with early this next week, we're going to see a cold front slide through the state on Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. That's going to bring much colder temperatures, only somewhat colder temperatures for the entire state. Coldest days in the east will probably be on Monday, further west more likely on Sunday, but I think everybody's going to have probably at least a 24 to 36 hour, if not extended period of below freezing temperatures once again. We should start seeing some moderation across the western portion of the state though on Monday, and that'll be spreading further to the east by Wednesday. And I think as we move into Thursday, we will see temperatures probably getting into the 40s across most of the state, as right now the European model is showing a relatively good chance of above average temperatures across the entire north central region. So I think we have at least a day or two in here later this next week where we should get into the 40s for most of the state, potentially even getting closer to 50 here across portions of southwestern Nebraska. Precipitation is going to be a pretty quiet week this next week. Pretty much no precipitation for anybody across the state or across most of the region for that matter for most of this next week. As we head toward the weekend after this one, though, particularly as we get to the 19th, 20th, we will have what looks to be pretty strong high pressure here off the Gulf of Alaska. So again, for a lot of last fall, we had really strong low pressure here. Looking at strong ridging, that's going to drive troughing into the western United States. Now, there's still a bit of uncertainty as exactly how this is going to play out, but there will be at least a chance for a significant storm to develop here somewhere in the lee of the Rockies and move into the central United States as we head toward January 20th, 21st timeframe. That's not an official forecast, but I do think it's something to watch out for as models are indicating some possibility of something brewing here that may bring significant precipitation, or at least impactful precipitation to portions of our region as we move into that time period. So something to watch out for. CPC right now is showing a pretty good chance of above average precipitation in the form of snowfall here across portions of western Nebraska as we move into this period from the 15th to the 21st. And they are relatively bullish on pretty much the entire lower 48 being below average for temperatures as we move in this period. Again, I think we're not looking at the polar vortex type of colds we saw last year around this time, but I would bank on it being relatively cold the week after this next one. Probably looking at a lot of days of highs in the upper teens to mid 20s, maybe closer to 30 degrees across portions of western Nebraska. We've been cold, though, here in the last week. So Monday morning, we did see wind chills below zero pretty much everywhere in the state, with some readings here in north central Nebraska getting closer to 30 below on Monday morning. Again, not record cold, but certainly pretty cold. And we did see quite a bit of snowfall here across portions of southeastern Nebraska, and portions of the Panhandle also got more than 4 inches of snow. Mostly are below freezing, and our temperature roundup for the 1st through the 7th. Back to you, Bryce.